I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So welcome back to the channel, fam. Hi, I'm Lita and I read cards. This is one of my twin daughters, but she actually is my twin. People always say she's my twin. That's Meeks. So if you see a little body, y'all can see a lot of booby in the background, but that's who it is. Then she fixed it and on camera for all of y'all to see it. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read the questions like this, I don't think. I have a reading I want to do for you guys. It's a Stephen King reading and it's about fears. I think I'm going to pause the video and send the question list over to my daughter so she can read me the questions. Okay, guys, and I'll be right back. But if y'all want to start choosing, because I'm going to pick right back up from this shot. This is how it's going to work. Deck one is this Lucky Cat Tarot? I can't remember if this is Lucky Cat Tarot or what it is, but some sort of cat tarot. Group 2 is True Heart Intuitive. Group 3 is Bad Girl Tarot, and Group 4 is Zombie Tarot. All right, let me do what I need to do, and I'll be right back, guys. All right. We're going right back in. Okay, I sent her the text. Did you get the text? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's our groups. I'm just gonna go into the spiel, and I guess you'll have to trust. Maybe I'll put the questions in the description box so you can decide if you want to do this reading or not. But I'd like to thank everyone that's subscribed to the channel thus far. You guys are the GOATs. If you find yourself watching this video and you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, I ask the same question every video. Why the fuck not? It's free, it's fun, and we're getting facts, okay? So, hopefully you've made your choice. I am going to move my other decks over so that I have them. Oh, let me make sure I put them in the right order because y'all know I'll fuck around and have it backwards. And then y'all come and be like, that's not the deck I chose. I know. I'll be fucking up sometimes. And my brain hasn't been its strongest recently. But we're getting back there, okay? All right. So, let's just move right on into group number 1. My clock says 111. So, group 1. I think y'all might have a divine message coming through. Okay, so Samika, what's question number 1?
What do I fear more than anything?
Okay, so what do you guys fear more than anything? Oh, 7, and King of Wands. Okay, listen. This is a player group. Like, yeah, group 1 is like a player group. And I think like you're actually a player because that's what you choose to be. You know, like for the ladies, this may be a group that feels like men are users and liars. And, you know, you've taken the power back into your own hands. But it could also be gentlemen who are just fucking players. Or a lady that's just a fucking player. But the point is that you all are really, really fearful of becoming confused while playing a game and actually really falling in love. This group's biggest fear is toying with someone's emotions or toying with multiple people's emotions and actually finding themselves falling in love. That's interesting. So what's question number 2? We're only going to do the first 4 questions.
What is the worst that could happen?
Okay, so what's the worst that could happen if you do get confused and fall in love with one of your playthings? What's the worst that could happen? Well, I'm going to tell you, the worst thing that could happen to you is that you could get played. Honestly, you could get played. And for your money in particular. The worst thing that can happen to you is that you can become confused and think that you love this person and that person loves you. And then you find yourself foolish and with nothing. Like you actually really find yourself giving that person everything. And then like they leave. And then you find yourself not wanting to meet anyone again, not wanting to get out there, and just feeling stupid, looking stupid, feeling stupid, okay? And constantly having a reminder of that situation just nipping at your heels, okay? That's the worst that could happen. All right, what's the next question?
Who was watching me?
Okay, so we're just going to move. The next question is just who is watching you? And that's because that could be something to fear, or sometimes people have a fear of being watched, okay? So let's see who is watching you currently. I have a King of Cups. I done had 3 kings come out in y'all's reading. This is really fucking interesting. This is how I know you're a player. King of Cups. Oh, okay. So you already have 2 options. All right. One is emotional but secure in their emotions. And I believe like they text you a lot about how they feel. They may even actually write you true love letters. This person may have pet fish. But one of these people is, poetic, a reader, a writer, maybe even a musician, I'm hearing. And then you have another person who is spiritual, okay? The other person is more like the community service type. Like this person really does things for others, for the community, okay? They feed other people, they give of themselves, they give what they have. And what's interesting is I feel like you're in a position now where you're thinking maybe you need to make a decision on one of the two, and you're worried that you're going to pick the wrong person. But as far as who's watching you, it's these 2 men. And they're watching you because your behavior has become a little unhinged. You're not acting exactly like yourself, and they can both tell it. And they're both watching you like a hawk. All right, and what's the next question?
What hides in my closet?
What's hide? Oh, so what's the bones in your closet? What's the skeletons in your closet? And we're going to end it at this question, okay? What are the skeletons in your closet? And this is just me being nosy about it. Let's see. Ooh. Sorry, guys. I don't know how I did that, but I just like totally dropped the damn camera. All right. I guess you didn't want me finding the bones in your closet, but they're coming out anyways. There's the last king. We have all kings on the board today. And I see that's a secret. Okay, so here's the secret. The bone in your closet is that there's another man too, or another woman. There's another one too, and this is the one that you really want, okay? That person is probably kind of cold, not showing emotions, maybe a little bit of an ass the way they speak, like they may be a little rude. But you all speak to each other. You all speak to each other often, and no one knows about it, but it's a wonderful, energetic exchange between the 2 of you, right? And you long for this person. When they don't call you, you sit back and you wonder where they are, and you wait for them to call you. Like, this is the person that really has you. That's why it's a skeleton. Like, you play this player role, but I see it now. We have the whole picture coming together. You play the player role because this is the person that you want, and you can't fully have them. And because for whatever reason they keep themselves blocked off to you on a commitment level, you play around with others. That's the bone in your closet, okay? So we're going to just leave the reading at that. But what I will say is that one of these people is your main partner, okay? One of your real destined partners, all right? Because as I was picking up the deck from over here, the Lover's card popped out, okay? So keep that in mind. one of these people is a divine partner of yours, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 1. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. We're going to move right on into group 2, okay? So group 2, this is a reading about fears. It's 4 questions. It was 7 questions. I tailored it down to just the first 4. What's the first question? What is the thing you fear the most, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So question number 1 is, what is the thing that you fear the most? Sorry, I'm shuffling on the back side of the camera just because I knocked over the camera last time trying to do it. Okay. So what do you fear the most? For some of you, the thing that you fear the most is losing your kids in a divorce battle. For others of you, it's actually just losing your childhood sweetheart to divorce. It's one of those two. I mean, it's just dead in front of me. Let me show you. Here's the arguing, the things that people say. Here are the kids, or either your longtime love relationship, you know, childhood sweetheart. And here's the divorce. And I only know it's a divorce, because of this on this side and the relationship in the middle here. Yeah, your biggest fear is either losing your children in the middle of a divorce battle, or just losing the person that you've loved for so long to divorce. All right. What's our second question?
What is the worst thing that could happen?
Okay, so what's the worst thing that could happen in this situation? What's the worst thing that could... Woo! I'm over here dropping cards. I had an emperor that jumped out when I dropped the cards, okay? So, the worst thing that could really happen is that you take charge. That is coming off top. The worst thing that can happen is that you take control of the situation, okay? You accept the responsibility for whatever you've done to cause this to happen. That's one of the worst things that can happen. And that isn't a bad thing, so. But a lot of people don't always want to face up to their responsibilities, their wrongdoings, okay? What's the worst thing that can happen in this situation? 2 of Cups, the Sun. Damn, this is fucking interesting. The King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm feeling some type of way because I feel like this is a personal read. This is the deck that I requested my daughter to pull off the shelf for me, but I'm going to tell you what it says. It says the worst thing that could happen is after the divorce, you could fall in love. You could be with your ideal mate. You two could be really happy. And here's our couple. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So we're looking at an earth sign and an air sign. Earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Air sign being Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? And then underneath that, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Now, let me tell you, the 6 of Pentacles is a card about equal give and take, especially in this one. Equal give and take. Underneath that was the 3 of Swords. So I'm assuming that there was some extracurricular relationship with someone else that may be leading to all this arguing and the divorce. Or the extracurricular relationship could have been a result of you and your current mate not getting along, okay? But either way, the cards are saying that if you were to man up and do what you need to do today, accept responsibility for your actions, make the move, cause the separation, the worst thing that could happen is that you could find yourself happy with someone that you really want to be with. Okay, sorry guys, I had to pause. My father came in here to speak to me, and y'all can hear he's still speaking to me too. Okay, I'll listen out for him. All right, so what's our third question?
Who's watching me?
Okay, so who's watching you right now? I'm quite sure I already know who's watching you right now under the circumstance of this storyline, but let's just see, group 2, who's watching you right now? Who is watching group 2 right now? All right. It's interesting. For some of you, you have a child. It's a male child, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, that's actually really watching you right now. And they're really watching you because they want to see what kind of move are you going to make. They're actually wondering, will you make big moves? This is a big move card, the Chariot, and we have two aces here. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. That means that this person that's watching you is actually, if you're looking, they're actually kind of egging you on to make the move that you should be making. As you can see them looking towards it, and they're actually toasting to it. There's a sunset in the background. This person wants to see things move along. Like I said, it could be a lover as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a child. It could be a female child as well. But you know, it's showing up as a male. But it could also be someone, you know, that you have a romantic entanglement with. And they're watching you to see, what do you really want to do? And will you be honest and do it? Okay? Yeah. Because they actually see you doing what you're doing in the shadows. As you can, let me show you the shadows over here. They can see what you're doing in the shadows, and everyone knows. Okay, everyone knows what's going on. It's not a full-on secret. And whoever this person is, whether it's your lover, excuse me, or your child, they're just wondering, when are you gonna step up and make some moves? Okay, because they actually want to see you making moves. They want to see you in your power. Okay. I'm left to assume that maybe you aren't in your power currently, okay? And you're letting the world move you instead of moving your world, okay? And what's our last question?
What hides in the closet?
All right. What hides in the closet? What are you hiding? What is the situation hiding? I don't know, but let's see what's in the closet, all right? Nope, that's you coming back out. King of Swords, Three of Cups, Temperance, and the Magician. I'm going to tell you what really hides in the closet. Shit. The Magician being on the bottom of the deck is telling me quite a few things. For one, it's telling me that you have plans. You're making moves, okay? No one knows about them yet because you are only in your manifestation phase, okay? You're trying to take what you have and make it into what you want. But it could also be saying that you're a cheater, because this is usually a cheater card, and underneath it is the Seven of Swords. With you being down here in the Three of Cups and then the Temperance, where it's mixing two cups, I feel like what's in the closet is that you're actually leading on both parties, okay? I feel like you're trying, okay. I want to deliver this so that you really understand what I'm saying and you take it to heart. When you have the two cups here, these two cups are about transformation. And we've already said that you have two lovers. And it seems as if like you're trying to take the energy that the one lover is giving you and then use it to transmute the energy that the other lover is not giving you, if that makes sense, because we did see divorce in the beginning. So one is your spouse and the other is your lover. It seems as if like you're taking the good energy, the good times that you spend with your lover, and then using that energy to try and transmute the energy with your spouse. Like you're trying to make your spouse into your lover, if that makes sense. Like Your lover does things that you really enjoy. You really get along with your lover. Your lover is like a friend. And then it's like you try to expose your spouse to the same things that your lover does for you. Okay? That's your secret. I won't tell you if it's going to work for you or if it won't work for you. But that's what's going on. It's like you got your feet in two places at the same time. You got one in the water and one on the ground. Things are calm right now, okay? But what's after temperance? The devil? I believe the devil comes after temperance. Give me a second, guys, because I want to check my book, because I'm quite certain the devil comes after. But y'all know I don't always remember the number as well. Yeah, the devil comes after temperance. You wait around in this energy too long, you might find yourself stuck in it. I'm not giving any more advice. I just wanted to ask the questions. We know what skeletons are in the closet. I'm assuming that the skeletons have to do with you not recognizing what they are either. Okay. So we'll just leave it there, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 2. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free. There is some change coming in. Look at that. I went to get the deck and that left over. There is some new message coming in. There is some big change. There, you are about to come into some new knowledge, some new recognition. I think things are about to totally change. But as it stands, this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And let's move right on into group 3. Okay? So group 3. I forgot how the question goes. How's the question go, baby?
What do you fear the most?
What do you fear the most? What do you fear the most, group 3? I'm picking group 3. What do you fear the most? Excuse me, guys. There's a helicopter over my house. They keep running them real low. I'm near an airport, and it's a fucking drag anymore.
At least when you're near a train.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because there's train tracks over here too. Alright, so what do you fear the most, group 3? We had the tower on the bottom. I already knew what this was before I got started. We have the 10 of Pentacles, which is a family card. We have the Star, and then we have Page of Swords. There's a couple things. There's 2 things here that you fear the most. The first one is the loss of your family, the loss of life. It's not much. As I see it, it doesn't seem as if like there's much that you're really fearing, because the rest of this is all pretty much good or whatever, except for, we'll get to this. This is not that serious, but for you, it is a serious thing. What you fear the most is the loss of family. If you have daughters, the loss of your daughters. It could be a mother and a daughter. But it is the loss of family. And, you know, even here it's a mother and her daughters and her pets. So, the thing that you fear the most is the loss of family. Okay. The other thing is people actually seeing you as your fabulous self. There's something really attractive about you. You have some form of star quality. People like the way you look. But I also feel like it kind of makes you feel like you're overexposed when people are watching you. Like, you feel like you're naked when you're not really naked. You see what I'm saying? But that is one of your biggest fears. It's like too much attention. Too many people watching your every move is one of your biggest fears. That's interesting, especially since I started a social media outlet for people to watch me. But, you know, honestly, on my end, I'm going to tell you guys that is absolutely the truth. I don't mind walking into a room and commanding the attention of those there. But if it's too many people in the room, everybody looking at me is just, yeah, it's real scary. Okay. So, this group may also be a group that doesn't see themselves succeeding on a grand scale because they're afraid to. All right. What's our second question?
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst that can happen to you? Okay. What is the worst that can happen to you, group 3? The worst thing that can happen to you is someone else could steal what's supposed to be yours. Someone else could steal your family. Someone else could steal your friends. Your children or your mother could just off and leave you. I'm feeling like this is saying something else too, and I can't quite tune into the message. Give me a moment while I look at this. So the first thing is, the worst thing that can happen is that they do actually leave you. The people that you're fearful of them leaving you, they may leave you. That's just how life is. The other thing is missing an opportunity. I was like, what is this? This is missing. This is the opportunity. This is the news of the opportunity. This is someone else stealing it. Okay. If you don't assert yourself, right, with whatever star quality it is that you have, you run the risk of someone else stealing your spot. Okay? So that's the worst that could happen. What's our next question? I know what the last one is. I know what the last question is.
Who's watching you?
Who's watching you right now, group 3? Who is watching you? Who's watching group 3? I have a Libra figure watching you. I also have the law watching you. If you're doing anything illegal, I tone it down, okay? Because there's some agency watching you if you're doing something illegal. If not, it's just someone who feels like they're an authority figure of yours, or a Libra, and they're waiting. This is fucking interesting. If you have an agency watching you, like they're watching your spending habits for something, maybe you haven't been reporting earnings or something like that. It's kind of what it's looking like. It's kind of looking like you have earnings and they keep growing, but you're keeping it to yourself. So if you haven't reported your earnings, the IRS could be watching you in particular. If it's just a Libra, the Libra is watching you because they feel like you have all this star quality and you have all these opportunities, and they just keep multiplying, and they want to keep you to themselves. And you know, they're really paranoid right now about losing you. So they are watching you closely. Okay. And our last question is what hides in the closet. Okay. So this is like, what's a secret? What's the bones? It could be a secret to you, or it could just be a secret that you're keeping from everyone else. But let's see. What's the secret? What's the secret? The secret is that you already know how fucking fabulous you are. That's what hides in the closet. You are a boss ass bitch. I'm a boss ass bitch. Okay, I ain't gonna sing it too long because they may flag me, and I don't like when they flag me. I'm not monetized, but I don't like when they flag me because sometimes they will take the audio off. They took the audio off of something of mine. I had to take the whole video down. But yeah, the big secret is you know that you're big shit. You know it. You know it. And you keep it hidden. Let it shine, baby girl. We got the sun in the center here. Let it shine so that you can be all that you can be and be happy and find the gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading group 3. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and bad. And let's get into our final group. Number 4. Let's get into it.
What do you fear the most?
What do you fear the most? What do you fear the most? What do you fear the most, group 4? What do you fear the most, group 4? Group 4. You got the hots for somebody that you think got the hots for someone else. And your biggest fear is that they're going to leave with the someone else. The someone else, in your eyes, may be a little more manly. More of a fighter. Something like that. They may be a gun aficionado. They may be a military person as well. Yeah, I do see the fatigues over there. They could have a little bit of some sort of mental illness. But your biggest fear is losing, right? Losing to this other person. Yeah. That's it. And I know this. Here's your interest over here. Yeah, but you know you're worried that you may be losing. All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
So what's the worst that could happen in this situation? What's the worst that could happen? I hate the way I said that. What's the worst that can happen? I said, I hate when people say it like that. Because it's always something that could really happen. I'm going to tell y'all, these cards is really fucking telling the day, okay? I'm not even choosing groups for people that I know. But I know of my friends that watch my videos, I know who's picking what. Because I know these storylines all too well. But that works for you guys. Because then I don't have to try and figure out what the storyline is. Because I already know what the storyline is. Okay? Here's the worst that could happen. The worst that could happen is that you find yourself alone. And the person that you don't want to leave could just cut you off. And that person is a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The worst that could happen is that they could leave. And I see you really kind of losing your shit if you lose this person. Like, I mean, like, really losing your shit. This is interesting. Yeah, the worst that could happen is you could find yourself extremely paranoid and anxious, depressed, stuck in the bed, feeling like you're living in a nightmare because you lost this person. And if you lose this person, it's not gonna be like you just go somewhere and you happen to find out what's going on. Your person is going to tell you straight up that they're leaving. They're out. Okay? That's the worst that can happen. Who's watching you right now? I'm going to shuffle on this side so I don't knock the camera over. Who's watching you currently? Who is watching you right now? Who's watching you currently? I'm going to drop the card. I hate when that happens. Who's watching you? right now. Somebody's having dreams about you. But who's watching right now? But whoever's having dreams about you, their dreams are actually prophetic. Who's watching right now? The World, 9 of Wands, Temperance, and the 3 of Wands. Listen. For one thing, whoever's watching you is attempting to watch you through the internet, okay? And I don't think they're having an easy go at it because I have you hidden in a shelter, like under the ground, okay? So I think maybe you don't post that much. You may be really private, but they are watching you through the internet. And this person... It's not one person. It's a lot of people. That's another reason why the world came up. Yeah, who's watching you is, people that want the person that you're interested in. This is so damn interesting. There are like so many people that are trying to take a bite out of the person that you're interested in. They are all watching you. But in particular, there is one person that is really hot for your person. And they are watching you, okay? And they're actually trying to figure out where you live or where you hang out or something like that. They're really trying to bring it to you. They're trying to bring it to your door, okay? They really don't like the idea that you're trying to steal whoever it is that they have their eyes set on, okay? But in reality... I don't think either one of you have possession over this person. It just doesn't feel like it. And from the situation that I know, neither one of you is really dating this person. But, well, exclusively. Neither one of you is dating this person exclusively. I actually believe that the other person has more experience with your person. They have more of a connection with your person. And, you feel like they've come back to try and take away what's about to be yours, but they feel like you've come on the set to take what was already theirs, okay? And they want to bring it, okay? So be on the lookout because you might find yourself in the middle of a real fight, okay? And our last question is what lies in the closet, right? So what's the secret in this situation? I don't know if it's your secret. I don't know if it's the other person's secret. I don't know if it's a universal secret. But there's a secret that you need to have pointed out to you. Let's see what it is. What's the secret? The secret is you took too long. You took too long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happens. Okay? You took entirely too fucking long. And you're going to lose, okay? Because your person walks away. Your person chooses themselves. Your person is tired of the fuck games. And you're actually playing a game. It was like you really wanted this person, but you pretended as if like you didn't want this person. You probably had, let's see, there's an 8 of Wands, that's communication. I'm looking to see, I have a page here, and it's making me think that you're actually a king, pretending, yeah, because there's the Lovers. That's what you're actually feeling. This is what you're pretending to be. Like, just some little kid, with, like, oh, I'm just playing a game. This is just fun. It's not really serious. When really, that's what you wanted. Oh, well, you played yourself. That's the secret. The secret is you played yourself. I'm sorry. We all do it, okay? Next time when you want something, act on it. Playing games like that don't work anymore. This is a new generation. These people are new. That they stand up for themselves. They don't have time for your bullshit, See? I'll show you what I mean. She is so confident in walking off and doing her own thing. Even with all of this going on around her, these types of situations used to make people scared to make a move, and they would be stuck in their situation because it was so terrible. But modern people are like, I'm not staying in this situation. This is fucking terrible. There's no need for me to be scared to walk away because look what I'm walking away from, okay? Yeah, so that's the secret. The secret is you played yourself and you pushed them away. They wouldn't have gotten back with the other person had you done what you should have done, which was let them in on your emotions, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, group 4. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And that's going to conclude today's reading. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Get a little extra rest tonight if you can. And if you have any weird dreams, write them down. Document it. Okay? That's just a me message to you. All right? I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.